I am in Croatia. I woke up to a really funny text from my mom this morning that said, "Are you at a dog hotel in Croatia?" Yes, I am, mother. That's exactly where I am. She has my location on Life 360, so she tracks me. And I didn't mention anything about Croatia because this was a very last-minute decision. I was supposed to be in Italy for like a whole month working at this gym teaching juggling and contortion classes. But as soon as I landed, I mentioned this in a past video, go watch it if you want. Oh. That as soon as I landed, the host told me that the energies weren't aligning and that something about the universe saying that he can't take a volunteer at the moment. I don't know. To each their own. The universe spoke to him, the universe spoke to him. So very last minute, I ended up staying with this family in a village called Massa Lubrenz. I could only stay with them for 10 days though. But more than generous, honestly. Thank you very much to that family. I do not think that they have seen my YouTube. I mentioned it, but the language barrier was so thick, I don't think they fully understood that I have a YouTube channel. I think they just heard YouTube and thought that I was watching YouTube all day. That's okay. They were very sweet. They fed me a lot of pasta. A lot of pasta. And mango gelato once. But I basically spent my 10 days with them trying to find a place to move on to because I didn't want to be stranded in Italy. And wouldn't you know it, a plane ticket from Naples to Croatia is really cheap. It was like 35 bucks, 35 euros. Croatia was not on the list. Croatia was never even a country I thought of. I don't think I even fully comprehended Croatia as a country until about a week ago. But there was a dog hotel that needed some help in Croatia. And so I was like, you know what? That's where I'm going. So I'm at a dog hotel in Croatia. Getting here was a lot. It was probably the most trekky journey I've had since I've left. How did it start? So I was in Massa Lubrenz, which is a village up on a hill. So it started there at 7 a.m. I'm on another very long walk down. Oh, I need to cut my fingernails. I'm on another very long walk down. I have to go to Sorrento, the port of Sorrento. So it's another hour-long walk downhill, but this time I don't have to come back up. Wild puppies. I'd walk down this hill. I'd walk down this hill for an hour. It is a walk. And when I say downhill, I'm not just like, ooh, a little incline. No. This is the kind of walk where your knees hurt, where you're having to control yourself from falling forward. Where walking up at this point would be easier than this downhill. I just saw a gaggle of women walking very steep downhill as I am in flip-flops and struggling, so I must be getting pretty close to Sorrento. God, they're gonna get mad blisters from that footwear. I also walked through this really cool market. It makes sense though because Massa Lubrenz is a very rural, I hate that word, rural. I don't have a speech impediment, but anytime I try to say rural, I think I have a speech impediment because I just cannot say that word to save my life. Rural. So they had this market, and it kind of looked like if you took the insides of a TJ Maxx and just slapped it across the street. Because they weren't just selling fruits and veggies. You can't get fruits and veggies at TJ Maxx. But they were selling more than just fruits and veggies. They also had meat and cheese. They had clothes and shoes and purses, but then they also had kitchenware and Tupperware and glasses. Some guy was just selling prescription glasses. I don't know if he would help you figure out which one you need. Hopefully if you're buying prescription glasses from a street vendor that you know what prescription you need. I might need glasses soon. I was trying to read a sign the other day and I was like squinting. I've never had to squint before. I don't like that. I don't like my aging. I don't like that. I don't want to be aging. Well, it's impossible not to be aging, I guess. A lot of bugs out today. That was a pretty good market, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of like an entire department store. Like they had the people selling the clothes and the purses and fruit and all that, but then they had some guy that was just selling like paper towels, prescription glasses. Some guy was selling a bunch of kitchenware. It was nice. It was like
It's like a little TJ Maxx, just taking up a street. I guess that's necessary when it's in a rural area. That's pretty neat. Culture.
So I walked through that market, but then down, just down, down, down.
The last part of my walk is to go straight down this ramp until I'm there with all the, the decks and the ports.
Until I got to Sorrento. Sorrento is this port city that a lot of wealthy people go to visit. Lots of wealthy people, I'm choosing to say the word wealthy when I really mean entitled.
This cave makes me really happy. I love that this is part of the walk.
If you're making it obvious that you're wealthy, I don't like you. No, that's rude. If you have money, you can flaunt it. That's fine, but just don't make it my problem that I'm poor. I already make it my own problem that I'm poor, okay? Me being poor doesn't have to be a problem now that you also put onto me. That is my own journey that I'm struggling through. Help me get monetized. I'm still working on this. YouTube, please send me an email that isn't vague as to why you're not monetizing me, because I don't understand. I'm going to screenshot the email that they keep sending me 4 times I've been denied monetization for some minor issues. God, YouTube. So from Sorrento, I had to get on a ferry. This ferry was an hour long, and it went from Sorrento to Napoli. Napoli is what they call Naples, and I actually don't understand why we call it Naples if the city's called Napoli. Kind of like how Germany is called Deutschland. There's got to be a good reason for this. Now, it's probably a bad reason. I wonder what the reason is. Why do we call some things what they're not? And then I took a bus from the port of Naples to Naples International Airport. And that airport is very nice. It's very shiny. I enjoy this airport. It's clean, and it makes sense. It's just like a tube. Okay, it's impossible to get lost in this airport. It's just one long, shiny walk.
That was the fastest TSA experience of my life. All the other airports need to take notes of the Napoli International Airport. They know what they're doing. In and out.
They don't really have like those really cheap airport stores. You know how there's always like a convenience store or bodega-esque type of shop in airports? The Naples airport doesn't have one of those. It's just all really nice shops. So I was like, you know what? Might as well get a nice sandwich. So I looked at all the food options, and I just saw a line of people, and I was like, you know what? If this line is that big, it must mean that it's good food and it's affordable food. One of the other. I don't know. So I got in line. I'm someone that likes adventure. I like to see what the universe throws at me. And so when I get in line to order food somewhere that I've never been and I don't really know what's good there, I'll just order whatever the person in front of me ordered. They'd probably order food that they like, and maybe it'll be food that I like. I like a lot of food. I'm really easy to please when it comes to food, except chili. I don't like chili. I've never had a bowl of chili and be like, yum, give me some more of that. I don't like chili. Don't like chili. My mother knows this. I really don't like chili. No matter how much cheese you put on it, I will not like chili. But other than that, I'm pretty easy to please when it comes to food. I like all food. So the person in front of me ordered something called a Toast Maxi. And so I order a Toast Maxi. It was €8. And it was not worth €8. It was a very sandwich. Not like gross, just kind of like where's the personality, man?
I spent €8 on the most mid sandwich ever. That $2 sandwich I got from that corner store in Sorrento was 10 times better than what I just ate here. It looked fancy. It was in a fancy bag, and all these fancy people were in line, so I was like, I'll get in line and get a fancy sandwich. Fancy people have no taste.
If this sandwich had a Hinge profile, all of the pictures would be taken from their bedroom mirror. It's like, great, I see you. You might be wonderful, but like, what do you do in your free time? Why do I want to get to know you? And there was nothing to get to know about this sandwich. It was boring and bland, and it wasn't even toasted all the way. And, Then I got on a 2-hour flight. I flew from Naples to Zagreb. Croatia. I landed in Croatia at like 3:30 p.m. And from there, I got on another bus that went from the airport to Zagreb Central. I hope I'm saying Zagreb. Right? You would do that weird like D roll R sound because it's a Slavic language. While I was there, I got a chicken sandwich. Like 4 or 5 hours had passed at this point. I was hungry again, and so there was just this lady with the glass shelf in front of her with all these sandwiches laid out, and I pointed at one, that one, please, and she grabs it with her bare hand. She turns around, puts it in a microwave for 45 seconds, pulls it out of the microwave, puts a bunch of mayo on it, shoves it in a bag, and goes, €5. Okay, here's €5.
I just asked for a chicken burger and I saw the lady pull it out of the fridge and stick it in the microwave and then put mayo on it. And honestly, it's probably gonna taste better than whatever I got at the Naples airport. It had more care and love in it. I can see it already.
And that sandwich was 10 times better than the sandwich, the Toast Maxi I got in Naples. It had so much more heart in it. I could tell, even though it was tossed in the microwave, it was tossed in a microwave of love. There's a song. Hold on. I put my heart inside a microwave for you. You probably don't know that song. It's pretty niche. Here's what that song is. I forget who it's by, but I know it's called Microwave. I love this song. I'll listen to that song on loop. It's so funny. So from Zagreb Central, I had to get on a bus to Osijek. I don't know how to pronounce it. Something along those lines. It was like a 4-hour bus ride, 4.5 hours. It was a long bus ride, but I finally got to Osijek at 9:30 p.m. And from Osijek, my host picked me up.
Almost done. Almost done. Almost there. Almost there. I put my jacket on because I got chilly, but I'm almost done. Almost at the last stop. Yeah, a pigeon?
Yes.
Just one?
Just one.
How you end up with just one pigeon?
You have a pigeon?
Yes.
She picked me up in her car and she got me more food. She got me a tortilla filled with chicken and vegetables and some kind of sauce. It was so good. It was like this big. It was ginormous and it was so dense. It was stuffed with meat. Oh my god. It was delicious. I ate the whole thing like the true American I am. And then I crashed. I just fell asleep. Because I'd been traveling all day. I left at 7 a.m. and I didn't get to the dog hotel in Croatia until 10:30 p.m.
I made it. I'm in Croatia. I'm living in that shed over there. I didn't film when I actually got here because I was just really tired and I went to sleep.
But this place is great. I'm it's pretty chill. This is still day one. I only got in here last night. And so far all I've had to do today was just kind of look after a couple of dachshunds.
Just gotta take care of these little dachshunds for a bit. Pretty chill. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
But since I left Italy, I do need to count to 10 in Italian. You ready? You ready? Okay. Una. No, I think I already messed that up. Uno. Due. Bug. Okay. Uno. Due. Tre. Quattro. Cinque. Sei. Sette. Otto. Nove. 10. I think I did pretty good on that. Cannot thank that family enough. Thank you so much for taking me in. That was fun. That was a little orphan moment for me, and I got adopted by a lovely Italian family. Thank you. And I became best friends with the host's dad. I think. He doesn't speak any English. I don't speak any Italian. But we built a garden together.
No, qua.
Oh, those are.
qua.
Got it.
Qui piante.
Oh, okay. Plants, yeah. Yeah, the veggies.
Adesso tubo.
Okay.
Tubo.
Tubo.
Vai di là. Via. Pietre.
Pietre.
Pietre. Un secchio.
Okay.
Ok? Da là. Peperoncino. Pimenta.
Oh.
Capito? No.
Nope. Pepperoncino.
Pimenta portoghese. Pomodoro. No. Yeah.
Isn't that cute? I had to help him build a garden, and you know what? We didn't need language. We understood each other just fine. We didn't. It was a struggle the whole way, but it was a fun struggle. Yeah, I don't really have much to talk about right now today. I just kind of it was a lot of travel. A lot of traveling was going in. But yeah, dog hotel in Croatia. You got it, Mom. You were right. So random. That's so random. Yeah, I didn't even know what their flag looked like until I landed. I know nothing about Croatia. But I'm about to learn a bunch of stuff in Croatia because I'm going to be here for a few weeks. As always, like and subscribe. My TikTok kind of blew up. I doubled the amount of subscribers in the past 24 hours because of something I posted, obviously. So I'm hoping that something like that could happen for my YouTube. Make sure to comment. You guys want something specific to comment? Comment a fun fact about the country you're from. Tell me everything. Tell me something fun about your country. Fun fact about America. What is a fun fact about America? Fun fact, keyword fun. It's kind of sad that this is difficult for me to come up with. We've never had a female president. It's not fun. Yeah, I'm a little sleep deprived too. Definitely not my best video today, but it's what's getting done. I need to go eat an apple and drink some water. I think maybe watch some Grey's Anatomy. I hope everyone has a lovely day. Just lovely. Go get some sleep. Go to bed 30 minutes earlier than you normally would. Even if you're not tired, just go to bed 30 minutes earlier. You can be on your phone for that 30 minutes. I don't care. Just go to bed 30 minutes earlier tonight, okay? Can we all do that? All right. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. There are bed bugs. They're out there. Hopefully I'm alive for another video. Goodbye. Oh, that's not my best video. That's okay. Sometimes you gotta